Hello, first graders! Exciting day today. We are looking at a new story called Jackson. So, today we're going to focus on being able to read all the words in the story with fluency. We're going to do a fun little activity at the end. And then tomorrow we're going to take another look at our story and search for some interesting words that we can do a little scavenger hunt with. So right now I'm going to read the title and I want you to repeat after me, and then I will read each sentence and you will repeat the sentence after me. Here we go. Jackson. Ed had a pet dog, Jackson. Jackson was Ed's best friend. They got up at sunrise. Just when Ed was finishing a pancake, Jackson came to him with a ball. Ed put on his jacket and they went out. Jackson and Ed had fun with the ball. Then the ball went into a bucket of mud in the sandbox. Jackson did not see it. He dug in the sand but did not get the ball. It was not there. Then the bucket fell over and the ball fell out. The mud fell out too, and it landed on Jackson. He was a mess. At sunset, Jackson and Ed had a nap. It was a fun day. All right, I know the bottom is a little hard to see. I hope you can see it on your screens. So this is a long story, and some of the sentences are pretty long too. I want you to notice that there's a lot of commas in this story. A comma means that we're going to stop and take a break, but not as long of a break as when we see a period. So if you take a look at this first sentence, there's a comma here, which means after I read the word dog, I'm going to take a break, but not a whole break, just a short pause before I finish the sentence. So it's not going to sound like this. Ed had a pet dog, Jackson. The comma tells me that I need to pause there. Ed had a pet dog, Jackson. See how that makes more sense? And there's another comma over here. Just when Ed was finishing a pancake, Jackson came to him with a ball. All right, so when you're reading, make sure you're paying attention to those commas and that you take a break. They're to help us read longer sentences too. All right, let's read it one more time. I'm going to read the whole thing to you. If you want to read it along with me, you can. If you want to just listen this time, you can listen too. Here we go. Jackson. Ed had a pet dog, Jackson. Jackson was Ed's best friend. They got up at sunrise. Just when Ed was finishing a pancake, Jackson came to him with a ball. Ed put on his jacket and they went out. Jackson and Ed had fun with the ball. Then the ball went into a bucket of mud in the sandbox. Jackson did not see it. He dug in the sand, but did not get the ball. It was not there. Then the bucket fell over and the ball fell out. The mud fell out too, and it landed on Jackson. He was a mess. At sunset, Jackson and Ed had a nap. It was a fun day. All right. If you want to pause the video and try reading it on your own, that's a great idea. And if you want to, you can watch this video again and practice with me. Now, today, the kind of words that you're going to be searching for are compound words. So let's take a second to review what compound words are. A compound word is made up of two words that are a word by themselves, but when we put them together, they make a new word that means something different than those words do when they're separated. So let's take a second to look at one example in our story, and then I'm going to leave the rest up to you to find. Well, I know that a compound word must have more than one syllable. So let me take a quick peek. Ed had a pet dog, Jackson. Jackson was Ed's best friend. They got up at sunrise. I think I found one. Sunrise. So let's take a look at that word. What's the first part? Sun. And sun is a word on its own, right? Yeah. And rise is a word on its own too, right? It means to go up. So the word sunrise is the time when the sun goes up into the sky. Now, we know that the sun doesn't really go up into the sky because we learned about this in science, but we still call it sunrise when the sun comes out in the morning. All right, so sunrise is a compound word. Sun, rise, sunrise. Notice that there's no space in between because compound words mean it's two words that come together without a space in between. And we can go ahead and mark this up because it's a two-syllable word also. Let's scoop it. Sun, rise. Let's take a look at the first part, sun. Well, we know that sun is a closed syllable word because it has a short U sound. So I'll mark it with a breath and put a C. And if we take a look at rise, do you hear the I say its name? So we're going to go ahead and mark that as a long I sound, cross out our E, and mark it as a vowel consonant E. Today, you have a worksheet that has this story, Jackson, at the top, and it asks you to take apart the compound words. After you take apart the compound words, they want you to put them together, and I would like for you to mark them up too. Don't forget, you're not just scooping the two parts. I want you to mark them as closed syllable or as vowel consonant E syllables. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll do a little more work with Jackson. Bye.